Got it. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. I appreciate you
How
for
are
taking
you?
time being on my show.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Definitely no problem. For the people on my platform that don't know, can you tell them a little bit about you and your brand?
Yes. So my name is KB. You can find me at KB Music Official. So I have a single coming out that just actually came out on Friday. So the song is called Motel. And so we're actually working on an EP right now that's going to come out around March. So we're wrapping that up this week.
That's dope. As far as your brand, is it just you or you have a team with you?
It is just me. I used to be in a pop band similar to Black Eyed Peas. Kind of got into that little phase, jumped out of that, but now I'm an independent solo artist. So it
Dope.
is just me. Yep.
Work. You got a manager?
Not at this time. I used to. Like I said, I just wanted to be solo and kind of make my own moves. And once I figured out kind of how the game works, then I was like, all right, I'm just going to do this myself. And so whatever happens, happens. At this point, my producer, he's been in the game for a very, very long time, and he knows a lot of cool people and a lot of people up in Nashville. And that's actually the scene that I'm trying to get into and get into, front of some really major record labels up there. And so he's been guiding me through the entire process, making sure am making the right moves and that I'm not getting, with the wrong people. So,
Yeah, that's a good thing. You're in
oh yeah.
Nashville?
Right now I'm actually in Dallas, Texas.
Okay, Dallas, Texas.
Yes, yes. So eventually I'm going to be going back and forth and doing some writing and recording up there and writing with some big writers. So that's the main goal. So
A lot of things. What's like your first single that you feel like kicked your career off?
it's definitely going to be the one that just released, Motel. Before I did release some pop songs. And, the guy I was telling you about, he was, hey, it's probably best since we're going in this fresh. Let's just go ahead and knock that stuff off. Let's show this side of you and like represent you the right way because this is who you are. And so that's what we did. So you won't really find any of the pop stuff I did back in the day. This fits me more. So.
Okay. You have any albums or mixtapes out? Or you working on that?
Yeah, so Motel is the single, so that's what's going to actually be out, or is already out, released on the 14th. And then the EP album is actually going to come out probably mid-March, is what we're looking at. So
You got
we'll be
features on there?
announcing that soon. Do what?
You got features on there, or is it just you?
Features as far as I do have a guy that actually used to play with Casey Musgraves, and he actually is now playing with Cody Johnson. He's a steel guitar player, and so he played a big part in one of my songs on the EP album. And then also Thomas Rhett, his piano player, played the piano on one of my songs too. So there's a lot of cool people involved on it. So I'm just excited about that.
Yeah, that's dope. What's something that you haven't done yet that you want to do, like go on tour or
Yeah,
something?
man. I really want to, experience the whole, this is my tour bus, go on tour, just have at least 10,000 people finish the same song I'm singing. That's mine. So that's a huge goal I have.
Yeah, that's a lot of people too. What's
Yeah.
if you had an opportunity to work with any big major recording artist, who would it be?
Man, I gotta say, Carrie Underwood, for sure. She's got it all
Okay,
together, man. Yeah. She's been doing it for so long. She's a powerhouse and she's one of the best country performers. So I gotta say her. I would love to work with her, learn from her, all of that. So
what about producers?
producer wise, I'm gonna say skip over and say Shane Stevens as a songwriter. Um, just because there's a lot of producers down there that are in Nashville that are amazing. So I honestly I can't even say a name. Um, but Shane Stevens, he's a huge writer. He's the one that just wrote that song "Fancy Like"
Oh,
with Walker Hayes. Yeah, so I'm actually trying to get in and sing that song or get in there with him to write and have a session. But it's really hard right now. Everyone wants to write with him.
yeah, that would be dope. Is there any advice you could give to like an upcoming artist that want to like get to the next level?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely just make sure you're with the right people and the people that actually want the best for you. It is a sticky business. You know, you got a lot of people that want your money, and they, you know, you gotta know who you're with and who actually wants it as bad as you do. So I think that that's kind of what I experienced in the in the past is just having to spend my last dime to get somewhere where I wanted to go. So just always make sure you have the right people around you. Like I said, that just want it just as much as you do, that believe in you, and you'll get there, and you'll get there the right way. You won't go broke doing it. So
What's one thing like being an independent artist you suggest not to do?
just be careful what you say. Be careful what you say online.
Yeah,
Um, everybody's watching you. Because you do want to have those people looking at you and paying attention to what you're doing. And you just have to make the right moves. And if you don't represent yourself or carry yourself in the best way, then, no one's going to mess with you. No one's going to want to, have your back. So you got to always make sure you're on guard.
right, good one.
Yeah.
I know you just came out with a single, but after that, like, what can the fans and the people expect to see?
Yeah. So the EP is going to be coming out mid-March. So it'll be 5 songs, including that song Motel. And so it's going to be really good. Once that is released, I'll be going back and forth, performing all over DFW here in Dallas and performing at venues and, local bars and things like that in Nashville. And then hopefully actually present my project in front of some major labels and have meetings and things like that to get my career to the next level. So, that way I get with the big guys. So that is the goal.
It'll happen. Keep going.
Yes, I believe it.
Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I really appreciate you for being on my show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Seriously, I appreciate it.
Definitely no problem. Maybe we could do another interview after you drop your project.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be a better interview too. We'll have a lot more going on.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Bye.